Welcome to this edition of the Western Canada Officiating Development Partnership. It's Sterling hockey weather. Time flies as we head into the next portion of our season, and all the leagues are well underway, and the excitement of the opening of the season turns into the flow of the regular season. One of the many things we talk about are the different fundamentals you need to be successful at every level of officiating. One of those fundamentals is skating. As you move up in levels, you must be able to match the level of skating the game requires. It doesn't mean you have to be the best skater in a league, but you have to be at a good enough level to keep up with the play and create the important sight lines we talk about so much. In this episode, we're going to hear from some officials and some officiating coaches about skating and its importance, and we're going to give you some drills that can help you with your skating skills. Let's get started.
Skating is the number one skill set we have as officials.
You can't take time off because the players don't, and we don't get 30-second shifts. We have to be out there for 60-plus minutes.
No, I think it's probably, apart from rule knowledge, I think skating is the most important part of our job.
Yeah, I think it goes hand in hand with the way the game's evolved.
The game of hockey is as fast as it's ever been, and it's not going to get any slower. It's probably going to get faster.
We owe it to the game to be in shape. We owe it to the game to be prepared. And if you can't skate, you can't play. And if you can't skate, unfortunately, you can't officiate either.
The single most important thing is their skating ability and their fitness. Regardless of how intelligent you are, what your hockey sense or background is, or your judgment, or how you get along with people, if you can't skate at an elite level, then you don't get an opportunity to demonstrate those other skills. So that is first and foremost. Once you have that opportunity, then the other ones sort themselves out and come to the limelight and become very critical decision-making factors. But without the skating and the fitness, you don't have a chance.
Skating skills are definitely huge, especially when you get to higher levels of hockey, whether you're working junior A, WHL, junior B, AAA, stuff like that. These kids are good players. Obviously, they all want to go somewhere one day. They're all trying to make it to the NHL. That's what we all dreamed about growing up. So I guess as refs, keeping our skating abilities up to par, especially to keep up to these players, it's definitely huge. And I think it's helped me definitely grow in my reffing game a lot, and it's helped me to get where I am today.
Yeah, so good skating is obviously very important. We're on the ice for the whole 60 minutes, and you have to skate effectively and efficiently. You need to get out of the way, and you can't do that without efficient skating. Like back home, I find like we have a lot of open ice even through like university, so there's a lot of good times to just get on the ice. And then in the summer, I love getting on my rollerblades. I play roller hockey with my friends and just cruising around. So that's what I kind of do to maintain my skate and try to improve it through those avenues.
One of the bigger things now is being able to go for warm-ups, using that time that you have just to focus on what you want to improve on or what you want to change in your game, and making sure that you're being reminded of what you've been told in previous supervisions, and making sure you're applying that to your next game. It's not just something that should go into a notebook and never be seen again, but making sure that you're transmitting what those officiating coaches have said to you, and making sure that you're making a conscious effort to improve on those things.
We also must understand why we need to skate at a certain level. Plain and simple, is to create good positioning so as to create good sight lines, give us the best possible outcome when viewing plays. No matter what your skating skill set is, we need to also use skills like reading and reacting to the play, understanding the teams and how they play the game, creating angles, all things that in tandem with our skating skills will make us good officials. Vaughn Rody is a long-time NHL official and one of the top officiating skating instructors. Vaughn is going to show us some drills that can help with us skating skills. Let's get Vaughn's input.
Hello everybody. I'd like to take a second here to just introduce myself. I was a 22-year National Hockey League linesman, a 10-year WHL official, and a proud alumni. For the last 19 years, I've been the skating director and the fitness director of the Western Hockey League, working in conjunction with Kevin. It's been a true honor to see the development and the continuation of our program grow. A few weeks ago, Kevin approached me and asked me if I would create a few skating drills that would help both of our female and male officials increase their skating ability on the ice. It was my pleasure to do so. Our first drill is an overspeed crossover drill. In this situation, as the diagram shows, we'll be in all four corners of the ice. This diagram shows one corner. We will have 5 officials in each group. They will stand with their backs towards the cone. In this situation, as the diagram again shows, they will be on their left-hand side up against the wall. They will cross over continuously to their right, and they will cross over continuously until they meet that board again with their left side of their body. They will continue to complete this drill around all 3 cones, and when they finish just inside the blue line, they will wait for the final individual to be completed in their group. They will turn then around, and they will start the opposite way. And in that situation, on their way back, they will start with their right side of their body up against the boards. They will cross over continuously to their left. They will do this drill for approximately 8 to 10 minutes. The drill objectives will be to increase their balance and their comfortability on their blades. It will master their edges, both inside and out. Their feet must be crossing over the whole time, and they are not performing it correctly if they are taking tight turns around the cone. A difficult drill to perform, but a wonderful drill when they get the hang of it. In skating drill number 2, we call this Around the World. This is a fantastic drill that allows our participants an opportunity to work on every skating skill that they will need in a game. Our skaters, again, will be in groups of 5 to 6. This drill will be done between 10 and 15 minutes. Skaters will begin at the goal line, directly up against the boards. They will skate as fast as they can forward to the opposite hash mark. They will be up on the first 3 inches of their blades as they cross over to the center dot. They will push forward as hard as they can to the top of the circle. There they will be allowed 1 cross under and skating backwards to that hash mark on the opposite side of which they started. They will cross back over to the center dot, and they will C-cut out the back or the bottom of the circle. Once they C-cut out at the bottom of the circle, our next person in line will take their place. The drill objectives will be for short bursts of overspeed. This will increase their transitioning, skating in multiple directions, backwards cross-unders, fluidity, and balance on their edges, both sides. In our final skating drill, Slice the Apple, players will start in the middle of the goal line between the goal net and the end boards. They will sprint forward through the circle to the top of it. Option number 1 is a tight turn to either their right or their left, following the line back down to the bottom of the circle. Whichever direction they made their first turn, they will have to use that same direction to make their second turn at the bottom of this circle. They will therefore then sprint through the dot to the top of the circle again, turning the opposite way. As they finish this drill at the bottom of the circle, they will exit out and a new player will then start. The drill objectives will be working on forward sprints, backwards cross-unders, transitioning both directions. It will also help them keep their heads up while they're scanning the play. And this drill will work on both sides of their skating, increasing their skill equally.
Some great drills from Vaughn. I was never more than an average skater, had to spend a lot of time to maintain that level needed to have an officiating career. With this segment, we've given you some insight into the importance of skating. We hope you understand the importance of skating in today's game, not only for keeping up with the players, but the role, along with the other skills, it plays in creating good positioning and then great sight lines that we need to be able to make good judgment and strong calls. The other thing we mention about skating is not for 58 minutes of a game or 59 minutes of a game, but it must be, to put it in players' terms, every shift of every game. We never know what is going to happen next in the game, and we must be prepared every shift of every game to skate to a place that gives us the best chance for success for 60 minutes of every night. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for all the contributors. Not only this segment, for all the segments. Enjoy the games, and we'll see you in the next segment.